help on its way.
They know me too well. No, the point is, she got a bad rap. Oh, of course she did.
Yeah.
So and maybe some people do. I mean, look at this rapper thing. I mean, you know, did Jay-Z get a bad rap because he's a rapper compared to like Jason Priestley, who's like the golden boy?
He stabbed someone.
Yeah, I mean,
Jason Priestley crashed his car. How is that equitable?
Well, look at Christian Slater. Christian Slater in the thing a year ago where he got in a brawl, whacked, you know, his girlfriend, that whole deal. I'm saying it seems like we have a very certain celebrities we really do put down. We take rappers, rockers, they're the bad boys. Boom, they go down.
Well, of course, they are. The crimes are a lot more violent. I mean, you know, Robert Downey waking up in someone else's bed high on heroin is not a crime that's going to kill somebody. It's going to startle somebody. It affects him. But, you know, Jay-Z stabbing and putting a knife through someone's body.
But Christian Slater's was a crime of violence.
What did he do again? I forget. There's somebody crazy.
He was high and he beat up his,
again,
his girlfriend and the other guy and another guy there.
Well, I mean, you know, I don't know if, again, would we have heard about it if it happened in Pittsburgh? No.
And I got to say, why is domestic violence different? It's still violence. It's violence against another person.
It's different in the way it's treated by the
worse.
You can't compare the two. You cannot
worse
compare
to beat up your girlfriend than stab some guy.
Let me give you an example. 2 years ago, I committed the horrible sin of beating up a New York City cab driver. I know they're very polite people, but I actually beat one up one day. All right? Now, what happens? I'm on TV, so word gets around. He hires 3 lawyers. I think their names were Dewey, Cheatham, and Howe, this horrible law firm in Queens. I'm on TV, so I got to be loaded, right?
Yeah. Now you're going to be sued by that law firm for trashing them.
We already settled. But the point is, what do you think I got sued for beating up a cab driver in the street? Just take a wild guess.
$1 million.
Million's good. What do you think? Come on.
$2 million.
I got sued for $32 million.
What'd you do to the guy?
I beat him up with 20, but the other 12 was very hard. I beat him up. I beat him up. You know, I mean, he got a beating in the street, which he deserved. He didn't deserve a beating. He deserved a smack. I got carried away.
A slap in the face.
But
not a total beating.
You know why? If I sold paint,
what did you end up paying? What did you end up paying?
A 5-figure settlement. You know?
5-figure settlement. For punching a cab driver.
A few punches.
So you would, so this you have a vest, and a couple of kicks.
It was about $1,000
so you would say, this, you have a reason why you think celebrities don't get a break.
Listen,
You're like, I didn't get a break.
I beat him up, and I sat down right next to him. He was unconscious. I sat there and waited for the cops to come. And when they came...
He was unconscious?
Yeah, well, he hit his head on the floor. And then everybody saw me in the street, and they go, that's the guy from E. That's the guy from E. So I couldn't run. I had to stay. I was nice. I said to the cops, what happens now? He goes, the loser goes to the hospital, the winner goes to jail. You go to jail.
Yeah, but, you know...
And then $32 million. So, come on, $32 million.
And did they take you to jail?
Yeah, I went to jail.
Yeah.
Okay, so...
It's a hard time for 8 hours. I did what I had to do to survive in there, Rob. I'm not proud of it.
No.
I don't want to know about that. We'll save that for another show. I don't want to know what happened to you. Did they give you a special cell?
No.
No protection.
All the criminals, the scalpers.
All right. Join a gang.
All right. We'll get into it, more of AJ's street battles when we come back on the Full Nelson. Stay with us.
You want to nab it? You want to trap it? There's a better way to know you have it.
One look at new Pledge Grab-It Cloth's tighter weave, and you'll see why more dust sticks right to it instead of going through it like Swiffer. So, which cloth do you want to grab?
Dust sticks to it. We'll go right through it. Nothing traps like Grab-It Cloth can do it. The only one to grab when you want to grab more.
New Pledge Grab-It, Sweeper and Cloths. S.C. Johnson Assembly Company.
Will you look at that? They changed the Camry.
Introducing the newly updated Camry.
I like it.
Mark John Jeffries here for People PC. Many people wonder how good a computer People PC can possibly offer for just $24.95 a month, along with unlimited internet access, in-home service, and great deals. Is the People PC computer a no-name piece of freeware junk? No, my friend, it is not. It's the brand you know with all the power you need to send emails, manage your finances, and play important new video games. How can People PC offer such a fine machine, unlimited internet access, in-home service, and great deals, all for just $24.95 per month? To find out, visit peoplepc.com or call 1-800-PEOPLE-PC. I hope this clears up any ambiguity. Thank you, and God bless.
You can get an Epson Stylus Color 660 printer for the incredibly low price of just $99 if you join People PC today. Just visit peoplepc.com.
He's called a shrewd politician, but is running a straightforward campaign. He's pushing for major political reform, yet is remaining true to his party. He's closing in on his chief rival and opening the eyes of many Democrats. Is he one step closer to being your next president? It's a candid and revealing interview with Republican hopeful John McCain. That's this week on Fox News Sunday, only on the Fox News Channel.
Fox News Live, I'm Joy DeManda. Everyone's heard the gloomy predictions about Y2K, but the Millennium Bug may not be the cause of every problem this New Year's Eve. The White House Y2K team says some systems break all the time and will release figures Monday to show how often they do. That's to keep everyone from panicking if lights go out, ATMs go empty, or flights are delayed on January 1st. Sweeping reforms for the International Olympic Committee 1 year after the biggest scandal in the organization's history. The new reforms include a ban on visits by members to cities bidding to hold the Games. This after a scandal over bidding for the 2002 Winter Games in Salt Lake City shook confidence in the 105-year-old organization.
We recognize there has been a breach of trust between the RC and the public opinion. But I think the decisions taken today is a start that confidence will come again and maybe stronger than before.
IOC delegates passed 50 proposals during the two-day meeting. Santa's not the only guy smiling at the department stores this season. Retailers are happy to say that shoppers have kept cash registers ringing continuously since Thanksgiving through this weekend. Analysts are sure the trend will continue through Christmas. Buyers are expected to spend $180 billion at stores this season, with online sales doubling since last year to a record $6 billion. Toy Story 2 is not playing around. It bullied the competition at the box office again this weekend. The animated movie held on to the top spot for the third week in a row, taking in an estimated $18.7 million this weekend. The Green Mile came in a close second. Deuce Bigalow, Male Gigolo, The World Is Not Enough, and End of Days rounded out the top five. And I'll be back with more news for you at the top of the hour, but first, stay tuned. The Full Nelson continues.
It's like I have a shotgun in my mouth, and I've got my finger on the trigger, and I like the taste of the gunmetal.
Robert Downey Jr. at his hearing before he went to jail, which we'll get into in a minute, but let me reintroduce my guests. Sloan Lindemann, columnist and former assistant district attorney for Manhattan. A.J. Benza, host of E! Entertainment's Mysteries and Scandals. Lynn Snowden, author and editor-at-large of Mademoiselle magazine. And Leslie Gold, the talk show host with WNEW-FM radio in New York City. All right, I'm out here in the audience. Get a little distance from all you Hollywood supporters. All right, I can't believe I'm the only person who thinks that celebrities get a break. You know, someone... Anyone?
Look at Robert Downey Jr. I mean, the guy was in jail and he was still going to auditions day to day. He wasn't in jail. He had a free room and board, basically, in between auditions.
But there's no difference between an illness and violence. He's ill. He has an addiction. He's not a criminal.
Well, Robert Downey Jr. is an interesting sort of two sides of it, because I think it's a valid point. He did get treated better than most of us would have gotten treated had we had a drug problem. At the same time, a drug problem maybe shouldn't be considered a crime. But it is considered a crime in our society, and anyone else would have gotten a different treatment,
if there's anywhere where celebrities get treated easier, I think it's in the area of drug possession or drug use, something like that. Because in that life, and certainly in the courthouses in L.A. and maybe in New York, it's to be expected. It's around them all the time. And I think to a certain extent, it is forgiven a little more often than it is for the general public.
Should we forgive celebrities more? Do we?
I think celebrities, in a sense, might have it easier jail time-wise, but their images will be tarnished forever.
The rest of the population.
But I mean,
is all press good press?
But if I got arrested, you know, for something that was really bad, it might be in the paper for a day, but then people will just forget about it. As if someone who was really famous did something bad, they might get off, but I'll always have that in my head that they...
But is that a reason to treat them better in court, though? I don't think so.
And have you
They
stopped
do get
seeing Hugh
treated
Grant
better
movies?
in jail.
You know.
In the jailhouse itself, they have to be
Once they're locked
separated.
up,
They have
they're
to.
treated better.
They definitely are treated better. On the other hand, if they weren't treated in that way, they'd probably be sliced, diced, and stabbed. So we sort of do what we have to do.
Right.
And even though
Right.
the taint of the crime goes with them, I'm not sure it really hurts them that much. Sometimes the infamy helps.
Right.
I mean, on the other hand, there's, James Brown went
Who said no?
went to jail for crack, and
I don't think it helps. OJ is in a prison outside of prison. His life is nothing like it was.
Those golf courses are tough, aren't they?
Yeah.
My God.
I am sorry.
I don't know how he does it. I hope he finds
He
him
is
soon in the clubhouse.
completely
Those fellas.
ostracized, completely out.
He's a murderer. Wait a minute. That's a little bit different from just doing some drugs recreationally or fungal drugs.
The only reason why OJ got off, that was politically rigged. His lawyers didn't get him off.
Politically rigged by whom?
Well, but I don't know. I mean, if OJ did it, which most of us probably think he did, he's living a good life. But I mean, which would you rather be? Would you rather be yourself, a normal average person, or a celebrity if you're going to get in trouble with the law? Celebrity?
Oh, yeah, definitely. Celebrity.
Well, you'd rather be a celebrity because you can afford a big-time lawyer, that's for sure.
But unfortunately, if you're a celebrity, sometimes you do think you can get away with it. And if it's drugs, you think, well, they let me get away with it, therefore drugs is cool, and you don't get help. Who's the loser there? I mean,
But wait, the one exception to all this, or maybe not the only exception, but there's Paul Rubens, a.k.a.
Yeah.
Pee Wee Herman.
Yeah.
I mean, when he was arrested, that was the end of his television show. He's had some trouble getting back.
Yeah.
And that was
that happens
considerably
every day.
right.
You're
There was
100% right.
exactly.
And
nothing happens to all those guys in all those
that
theaters.
really ruined
and
his
poor
career.
Pee Wee.
Brought his career
He's
down.
out. Yeah.
Well, I mean,
that's because Pee Wee's career was at that point oriented towards children. Right. If he was still doing his HBO specials where he was speaking to an adult audience, it wouldn't have meant a thing. But what about the investment bankers or the head of Sesame Street who's doing the same thing? Nothing happens to them.
The head of Sesame Street.
The head of Sesame Street would get punished.
Yeah, it might be, but where you are. Let me ask you guys something, though. This being, I mean, is part of the fame and fortune of celebrity, I mean, it kind of destroys people, doesn't it? I mean, you cover all these lives of people who are famous who kind of bring themselves down.
I think celebrity gives you, in essence, it gives you the rope to hang yourself. It's a lot tougher to go around in life sometimes. It's tougher not to be a celebrity.
You guys are like, they're rich and they're bored maybe, and they just, it's a bad combination.
If anybody in this
together.
audience was the coolest person in high school, the coolest kid in the hall, well, take that and then give yourself $10 million. That's what being a celebrity is like. That's what a celebrity is. You're the coolest guy in school, plus you have $1 million in your pocket every day. So, of course, you're going to be bored and have fun and do whatever the hell you want every day. You can get away with murder. O.J. Simpson. Well, listen, I haven't played golf with him yet, but maybe I will one day.
But does it make people feel invincible? Is that,
yeah,
do you think that you've talked to a lot of these people, and
absolutely.
You've looked at these stories over the years. Do these people just think nothing can touch me?
You know, the shame of it is, the reality is, if you think about this country and think about role models and who we look up to athletes and actors and actresses. That's who we look up to. And we give them rope. We let them do things that ordinary people shouldn't be able to do as often. So it's kind of our fault, and it's kind of the media's fault because we allow it.
Okay. All right, we're going to take another break. When we get back, we're going to talk about what happens when celebrities play politics. Stay with us in Full Nelson.
A lovely mayor of New York for you people who live all over the country. He's a real humanitarian.